for Japan to fully release treated water from the Fukushima nuclear plant into the sea. That's the timeline for the plant to be fully decommissioned. Michio Ishida has more.
These are the 4 ill-fated units of the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant. In 2011, a magnitude 9 earthquake and ensuing tsunami caused structural damage to the reactor buildings. The nuclear fuel in 3 of the reactors overheated and melted the cores in the worst nuclear accident since Chernobyl. The government of Japan and TEPCO spent the next 10 years trying to clean up the plant. So far, fuel rods from the storage pools of Units 3 and out, thus removing the risk of them melting down and releasing massive radiation in the event of another major disaster. But their removal at Units 1 and 2, after repeated delays, has been postponed by up to 10 years from the initial target of 2018.
大型のカバーを今後設置するということを計画しています。この大型カバーを設置した後、あそこでご覧いただいている大型撤去して、それでその後に使用済みの燃料を取り出すと。現在2027年から2028年にかけて取り出し開始を目指しております。
Mr. Saito said radiation levels in Unit 2 and the company has been using remotely controlled robots to monitor the situation inside. As it prepares the groundwork to remove more fuel rods, TEPCO has to keep on cycling in water to keep fuel and debris cool. The tainted water is pumped out and run through something called the Advanced Liquid Processing System, or ALPS, which removes most of the radioactive elements except for tritium, a radioactive isotope of hydrogen. Over the years, some 1,000 tanks of treated water have been collected at the site. It's running out of room for the containers. Behind me are tanks filled with treated water. It's 1,000 to 1,350 tons each. Now, these tanks are expected to fill the space here by the latter half of 2022. And the Japanese government wants to release treated water, and it's by diluting tritium by 1/40th of the standard it's set. TEPCO claims that levels of tritium in its treated water can be excreted from the body if taken as drinking water. The central government said removing the tanks is crucial to the entire decommissioning process.
ある程度のスペースを使わなくちゃならない、そういった中で今タンクがあるところが平らなところでありますから、そういったところが安全な作業がしやすいということも含めて、もうタンクを置くのがギリギリ限界のところ。
At home, environmental activists have expressed strong opposition to the decision. Tetsuro Tsutsui, a retired energy plant worker turned anti-nuclear activist, thinks it's irresponsible for Japan to release tainted water into the ocean.
トリチウムの害というのはベータ線が内部被曝に影響するのが危険なんですけれども、その内部被曝というのは測定が非常に難しいので、実はよく分かってないんですね。だから科学的に分かってないことは分からなきゃ安全だと言ってる、そこが基本的に間違ってると思います。
But the discharge takes place immediately. Before the water can be released, TEPCO has to form an action plan